Hello and welcome to Field Devices. This is going to be a game between Koecher and Tough Enough, a game from a little while ago. Should still be pretty good. And UEF versus Cyber and Tough Enough. I'll go in Cyber versus UEF for Koecher. Koecher, of course, always UEF. And got a whole bunch of P-Gens early on. Koecher, one of the players who makes all those avatars. Most of the good-looking ones have come from him, so hopefully he can get us some good ones for Worldwide People's Championship. A little disappointed, not many people are choosing to sign up. We should have some games, but we'll see what happens. Another thing I want to mention, there's going to be Galactic Wars made by a pilot. He's kind of coming back to the project, but he's got a thing going on Indiegogo. If people want to support it, he's got some things like avatars and naming of planets for the Galactic Wars. Kind of selling those things if people are interested. It looks like Flak for Tough Enough, and I'll put a link for that Indiegogo thing in the description. So definitely something worth supporting. Mantis, this is gonna be good. So you can see the way Tough Enough is playing. He's gonna try to deny both sides to any engineers. So it's gonna take at least the ACU, but this might turn out to be some nice micro if Koecher can come in and out micro this Mantis, but the damage is already done. Yeah, there it is. Great McMarine takes out the Mantis, but the engineer was taken out by Tough Enough. Massive land spam planned by Tough Enough here. Coming up minute 3. Interesting, both ACUs staying put. Doesn't look like they're gonna really go in, and no engineers either. There was a single engineer from Koecher, but that was taken out. We are seeing air, some interceptors from Tough Enough. Still no air from Koecher, and Koecher quite a bit behind in terms of factories. Well, I guess one factory behind. I still don't see him starting the second one. But very heavy on power. I think he expected a lot more mass with that first engineer. He was going to upgrade all of his mass extractors quick. He's got another team, 2 McMarines versus Mantis. You can see oftentimes people ask, what is the micro? And that wasn't quite it. You want to get close and do loops around this Mantis, but Mantis with 2 kills, 1 health left, and actually gets killed by the Snoop. 2 kills for that Snoop, a scout, and the last shot on the Mantis. And a drone, that was good. That's one big advantage for UEF. Sorry, but an interceptor from Tough Enough has taken that out. We see the 3rd land factory now coming out for Tough Enough. He's got total scouting. And 2 engineers on land spam for Koecher as well. Looks like a lot of flak for Tough Enough. Very paranoid about that. And a single McMarine has snuck in. So getting enemy units in this expansion base is always very annoying. Looks like this engineer is going to be exposed. Be a big loss for Tough Enough, because now grabbing these 8 mass extractors is a huge amount of mass. And the longer you don't have it, the more likely you are going to lose. Looks like this is the engineer for Tough Enough. He's getting a bit of the middle mass. Of course, in between these 2 choke points is nearly 8,000 mass. And I think Koecher is actually going to get a pretty big advantage. Although the ACU for Tough Enough should grab most of the... Oh, another drone coming in. So Tough Enough should spot it and kill it with some interceptors. He does have some standing by. And this McMarine from Koecher. Huge nuisance. There's 2 completely exposed engineers. So bad news for Tough Enough. Although Tough Enough should be able to get this mass. Still getting robbed by Koecher. And up on top, this engineer grabbing a lot of free mass. A very important fight up on top. Looks like we should have numbers for Tough Enough quite soon. Engineer, this McMarine with 2 kills. Should be killed here by the Mantis. Still a very good McMarine. 6th land factory, actually 7th for Koecher. You see a total of 6 for Tough Enough. So Koecher catching up in terms of Tech 1 land production. And it looks like the Cyber are going to win the top choke point. On the bottom choke point, it's Tough Enough. And here, minute 7. See the reclamation, 4,300 for Tough Enough. Koecher, 3,700. Actually, looks like Tough Enough got a little more. Still very close, though. Very exposed ACU as well, so you got to be very wary if Koecher suddenly wants really quick Tech 2 air and with some gunships. If you just leave your ACU there for an extra minute, you could pay the price. Transports for Tough Enough perhaps drops. Now we got a situation where Koecher's troops are kind of stuck between two forces. I think Tough Enough could really pay him if he times this right, make him pay for this. But he doesn't want to go in one force at a time. It looks like he's going to try to sneak in around Koecher. This could be a very devastating move. That's a lot of mass that would be denied. Here, minute 8. It looks like Koecher is going to take that choke point. He's going to respond to these Manti running in. It looks like it will be just in time. More land factories. Huge land spam from both players. Looks like a little more for Koecher. And here comes the drop. Or those are going backwards. I see quite a few Tech 2 mass extractors. There's been 3 engineers on power spam for Tough Enough. 2 engineers on the power spam for Koecher, and Koecher going Tech 2 air. So Koecher pretty big air spam. Thinking Tech 2 air is the answer. But here comes a drop. And that's a bunch of Manti. Those are going to deny a lot of mass extractors. You can see Koecher now with the response. He's going to move in with a couple of units. And the 2 Tech 1 forces really building up in the top choke point. Bottom choke point, it's just been this mole from Tough Enough for a very long time. And you can see the artillery doing a great job for you. If you don't move your Manti, they're going to just get decimated. And that's exactly what happened. It's a bit of a micro mistake there from Koecher, or from Tough Enough. A lot of dead units. Looks like he still had huge numbers, so he did not lose that fight. Appears to be total air domination by Koecher, although Tough Enough does have a whole bunch standing by. Tech 2 air from Tough Enough, going Tech 2 power, and Tech 2 air for Koecher. He's likely going Tech 2 power as well. Yeah, it looks like he's got it planned right here. Very similar ecos for both players. One thing to note, these mass extractors have been denied for Koecher an entire game, so loss of 3. And he's also got some Manti problems here. No hydro and missing 2 mass extractors. Meanwhile, this has been very secure for Tough Enough. I mean, besides that first Mech Marine. Otherwise, he's kept those 8 mass extractors for a long time. Tech 2 land actually going straight to Tech 3 for Tough Enough. So Tough Enough's choosing to skip Tech 2. Something you can't do when you get a whole bunch of mass. And this entire game, Tough Enough running into this corner. I think this time he's going to be made to pay the price. He's got to get out of there and run away. And Koecher making progress to this choke point. He can start denying mass extractors. Tough Enough getting an upgrade. He's got good air support. And just a Tech 1 air spam. So far with Tech 2 air, it's just been continuous air spam. They just got the engine to make Tech 2 power. No gunships or bombers yet. Tech 2 land now for Koecher as well. He's making pillars. And a cruise missile launcher. This will be very interesting. This is a good move from Koecher. If Tough Enough doesn't spot it and get some TMD, there's some really good targets. Tech 2 power, of course, as well as Tech 2 mass extractors. Both very good targets. See if that actually happens. Gun for Tough Enough. And here come the Manti. They should be spotting this. And here come the cruise missiles. Doesn't look like the Manti will be able to destroy the cruise missile launchers. Let's see where those go. Oh, and TMD. I did not notice that. There's plenty of TMD for Tough Enough. So those cruise missiles are going to be denied. Tech 3 coming out. Loyalists here on the bottom choke point. Multiple loyalists. So it looks like Tech 1 through the top. Tech 2 transport with loyalists. Oh yeah, this is a loyalist drop here, minute 14. Tough Enough going in with air to get an air fight going. It's good timing for that. And these loyalists are just going to decimate things. Looks like total air domination by Tough Enough. This will be a very big problem. Expect these to get many kills. They already have 18 and 10. I guess they did some fighting here in the bottom choke point. A couple more loyalists. So what we've seen here is a very quick Tech 3 land, completely taking Koecher by surprise. And as long as these dodge, they don't want to get hit by artillery. There they go. they're going to create all kinds of problems. We're seeing Koecher going very quickly to Tech 3 land. You can see bombers trying to deny the build capacity on the factory. Koecher killing all of his Tech 1 to get the mass back. And of course these loyalists still a problem not solved, although yeah, they just barely dodged their artillery. At least one of them would have died for sure. Koecher's going to move back with his ACU. Is going to go ahead and overcharge these. And yet another drop. Another loyalist drop. That's going to create even more problems. We do see Tech 3 land now with some Titans. Titans are not a very good counter to loyalists, but with numbers they can be pretty competitive. But 1v1, Koecher not liking the map. And the loyalists, this is pretty much a game ender right here. Killing in 4 Tech 2 power. That's no more power for Koecher. Gunship's trying to deny the loyalists, but that's not going to happen. And these loyalists dodging Koecher. Koecher most likely can't even see where those are, just walking by. Yeah, well, he can, but he doesn't have any power to overcharge, so that's a big problem. Looks like one of the loyalists have died. But this game is effectively over. We saw Cybern triumph over UEF with a quicker Tech 3, but it was really the fact that Tough Enough had more mass extractors. The raiding from Tough Enough with the Mantis drop, as well as some sneaky Manti, I think made a very big difference. And of course the denial of this cruise missile. That cruise missile could have probably made a difference, but it didn't happen. So hopefully people enjoyed this one.